everybody's having a lovely day, a happy Easter for those who celebrate it. One of the strangest holidays. um, you already know we're right here at work. Decided to hop on, chop it up with individuals. See what the talk of the town is going down. The word on the curve. You heard me. Yes, as always, we are at work, bro. The work never stops. We're like Rihanna. All we do is work, 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 work. Let me just set this up. Alrighty. But I don't know if people are celebrating and enjoying the day because it is a lovely day, at least here in Southern California. It's a sunny day. Nice days to be barbecuing and whatnot and celebrating this day, the holiday. Well, for those who do. It's a very trippy holiday, but. Serio, bro. Work, 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 work. What's good, Jose? How's your Easter going? A toda madre o un desmadre? Eh? Who would have thought we would be talking about a holiday when we're talking about resurrections, rabbits, and eggs? You would think somebody was just drunk or some shit like that. What's good, Dashbo? Just barbecuing. That's right, homie. Eso es todo. How's your 420? Oh, that's right. It's 422, huh? Well, we at work, so we almost out though, and so we'll get to enjoy it once we get out. You know what I mean? But it's 420. Not much of a 420 celebrator myself, right? Because I don't smoke, but obviously everybody around me smokes, including my wife. So. Do you like Rihanna's music besides work? No, actually, I'm not a fan of her music. Not because it's whack or anything like that, right? It's just not my style of music, right? But obviously, it's music that my daughter and my wife hears. They listen to that. So obviously, when they're getting ready, they're blasting it full blast. So I have to, deal with it. Hey, the marriage life. Sometimes you just gotta put up with shit. Music being one of those shits. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not into like romantic songs and shit like that. It's just, it's not my style. Can't really enjoy them that much. I don't know why. What up? My bad with the. What up? I had it to come up with the new. It's all good, my boy. Angel definitely up in the house. Do your kids blast the new generation rappers like Mingos, Lil Baby, the Young Thug? Thank God, no. You know what I mean? They normally hear, like, if my kids do, when I do hear them hearing music, they're hearing like old school music, like oldies and old school funk and some rap, right? Like Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg and like rappers like that. But it's rare that they hear music in general, though. They're not much of music people. My daughter is, but my daughter hears like the Chris Browns and the Rihannas and the whoever the hell, the Drake. She listens to all of that, the Drakes and the blah blah, all that crap. She listens to the new school rappers. But luckily, there's AirPods now, so we don't have to deal with it. But my wife, she don't like the AirPods, so she's blasting it full blast. I'm sorry, but I just blast new generation rappers. Like, no, I know. For like the younger individuals, like it's expected that they're going to be hearing the new school generation rappers. You know what I mean? This is stuff that they grew up hearing, and all their peers as well. So it's understandable why people tend to get drawn to that type of music, right? It's almost expected. And look, I'm not a hater. Like, if there's a new generation rapper that's good, like, I give them their props. Like, if I actually see that there's effort, there, then I'll give them their props, like I do to Kendrick and J. Cole and rappers like that, right? Like I give them the because I can see the and even Drake to a certain extent, right? Because I can actually see the creativity and the actual effort. You get what I mean? Compared to some of these other rappers where I know that they're just not giving no effort at all. Like they're just giving you the bare minimum, like shit that would just rot your brain. Laziness, pues, you know. No offense, I like to roast, but your head built like a Minecraft dirt block. Oh, why? Thank you. No offense taken. We know how to take sense of humor around here. As long as you're not saying I look like Jack Black. Pinche Jack Black, huh? He plays Jack Black in every movie. My boy can't get out of that character, huh? And then we can say the same shit for Ryan Reynolds as well. He plays Deadpool in every movie. No Sabo kids doing corridos. Serio? Like who? Um, Damn, that's a trip. No saben español, pero quieren cantar corridos. ¡Ay, vergas! What, they do el Spanglish or cómo lo hacen? ¿Cómo van las rolas? But there are some new generation rappers who have deep lyrics you can relate to. I know. Yeah, but see, the thing is that when some of these rappers go into like the deep lyrics, right? For some odd reason, I don't know why, but their beat selection just never matches their flow, though. Like the beat selection is always off compared to the feeling of the lyrics that they're delivering, right? Like it'll be on some deep shit, but the fucking beat is like uplifting or some shit like that, right? Like I have a hard time, listening to it because it sounds so disjointed, right? Like the fucking beat sounds like it's gonna be on some, like some hype shit, but then it's like on some emotional shit. Or if it sounds like if it's a song that's on some emotional shit, the beat is like on the opposite of it, and it's like, oh, fuck, I don't know why. It's almost like they just like the beat and they're like, fuck it, and they just rap whatever to it. And it's like, well, you gotta also feel the vibe of the beat and write whatever you're writing has to match the vibe. But it's like people just don't give a fuck out there. They'll just write whatever, and they don't care about vibes. Because beats do give vibes. Give it a shout out. What's cracking like Mr. Pastas definitely up in the casa? It says hi, hello there. I can't stand Mexican freestyle rap battles. I try, but I can't. What do you mean? There's Mexican freestyle rap battles? Where do you watch those though? I never seen that. I would like to actually scope that out. That would be cool. I don't know if I like it, but I'm interested in scoping it out. Like Mexican, like that would be cool. Because I rarely don't see that. I don't see like Mexicans rap battling. But I mean like with beats though. I hate the acapella shit. I don't like acapella. It's not the same. It's got to be a beat to it, bro. And the same, there's like, I understand when people don't like Chicano rap, I understand, obviously, it's not going to be for everybody, I have an idea. You should probably freestyle over a beat by guys like Lil Baby, The Future. No. See, The Future is actually a new school rapper that I actually enjoy his stuff. See, I actually enjoy his stuff. Lil Baby, I don't enjoy his stuff. But Future, I enjoy his stuff. I think he's another one that was from the newer generation that had, talent. Especially his beat selection. They rattle. Like I like the beats that tremble and rattle, right? Compared to like new school beats that don't tremble and rattle, they just sound like loud horns, like you know what I mean? It's like not even a loud. It's not even a tremble sound. It's just like a loud horn. Like it's loud, but it's flat. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't even rattle. Just like You know, that's why you have them all dancing like this. Like, you know what I mean? Because it literally all those beats are similar like that. It's like they turn the volume all the way up and turn the tremble all the way down, and they just let it blast, and it's just like, and those are the beats that like the baby and all those guys like to rap to. I can't stand those beats. I'm just chilling at home right now. Reason why I'm going back to work. All right, all right. So you're gonna head back to work. What about today? What you doing for this Easter? Just chilling or what? What do you think about the Minecraft movie scene that has people? What? Serio? Like which one? I don't know, bro. I'm really gonna go see that shit on Tuesday. My kids want to watch it, so we're gonna go see it. Especially my younger one. He likes to play the Minecraft game and all that, right? So he's into Minecraft. So we're gonna go see it on Tuesday. We are supposed to go see it last Tuesday, but we went to the lake instead, to the dam, to the Santa Fe Dam, because that's my shit. So this Tuesday we're gonna be going to see the Minecraft movie at Penas. So I'm gonna see if it's good or not. I mean, Jack Black's funny. I mean, I really don't understand the whole Minecraft shit, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. My son has tried to get me to play it with him, and I tried. I got the controller and I tried. You know what I mean? I really didn't understand it all that much, but I at least know that Jack Black's funny. So, I'm pretty sure I'll enjoy his comedy. I probably won't understand the movie all that well, but I'll have my son to explain it to me either way. Because as far as I remember, it's like you just built shit, right? So I don't understand how they made a movie about that. And I wasn't even able to build shit. Same with Seth Rogen. And oh yeah, Hector. Hector always plays Hector. That's true. Serio, that fool's always Hector. It's because whenever they need a Mexican gang member, fool, they call that vato up. They're like, hey, Hector, we need you. Kyle. They either get him or they get Danny Trejo. This is always going to be your gangsters. The dialogue that they give the cholos, though, is always stupid as fuck, though. Why do they call you Big Evil? Because my evil is big. Like, yeah, because that's the answer a homie would give. Yo, answer the fucking question like a normal person, you dumb fuck. What kind of shit is that? I'm telling you, bro. How people think, these individuals are just... It's crazy. But I get it. In order to live that kind of lifestyle, you must be dumb, right? like if intelligent people don't make bad choices either. Hey, but it's a convenience, right? They they want to throw that kind of shit in there, right? I did some Thai food to go yesterday for dinner. All right, all right. Do you like the mini muffins by Bimbo? Oh yeah, those should smack, bro. Come on now, that's legit right there. Las conchitas también. They should come up with more like pan dulce for Bimbo though, like las orejas or los puerquitos, or las which ones are there? See the conchas. Los burritos también. Not like actual burrito. I mean the pan dulce ones. So I didn't know Spanish in the beginning, and she learned or practicing writing. Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of people that don't know Spanish, right? I got a lot of homies that are Mexican but don't speak Spanish. Right? They're already generations born here. The real reason these rappers suck at beat selection is because they aren't really dedicated to Just want to, yeah, just for the money, bro. Like that's what I say. Like they just like really quick. Whenever they need money, they really quick write some shit down, and then they just, it's like no effort to it. Yeah, the lack of commitment. Yeah, you definitely could tell and see it. I mean, when you're not coming out of that, like a situation like that, like where you're in desperate need of finance or to get out of your situation. I mean, so what's really pushing you to really actually put in all that much effort, right? One of the reasons why Michael Jordan's sons never made it to the NBA, because they didn't struggle like Mike. They had everything, right? So why did they need to push themselves like Mike? They didn't. The same reason why Bronny James is not as good as LeBron James. LeBron grew up poor, trying to, he wanted to get himself out of that situation. Bronny had everything growing up, so why should he put in the maximum effort? He just doesn't. The only reason why he was able to get to where he got to was because of his dad's name, though. You know, but he is nothing near like his father, though. You know, and that happens a lot, though. But because these individuals actually grew up with nothing and actually were fighting for something, but these individuals had everything, so they really weren't fighting for much. Would you rather watch a tree grow or watch a you thought you had me, huh? I mean, certain Chicano rap too also. Yeah, because some of it is good. Love that mustache. Oh, thank you. It's not real though. Ah. Oh, hell no. Little baby himself said he never wanted to rap, but only started rapping because to get legit from businesses. And a lot of people are like that, which is actually smart. I actually commend that point of view. Like, look at a Chamillionaire, right? He only did he dropped like one album, and then that money he used to actually start his own business. Because intelligent people will tell you that relying on just music itself to get you by is not a good strategy, right? Especially showing how people just one day they like something, the next day they don't, right? So relying on people to keep coming and streaming your music is not the best plan, right? So he took that money he invested it in actual businesses, right? I think one of them was vitamin water, right? And same with other individuals that grab that money and they invest in businesses that's going to keep generating them revenue, right? Instead of just blowing it on cars and chains and shit like that, because that actually doesn't really hold no value to it, right? Meaning in the sense that it's not going to keep producing you money, right? Like real rich people and put their money and buy shit that's actually going to keep bringing them money, because chains and cars are not going to keep bringing you money, right? Once you buy them, as a matter of fact, once you buy them and you customize them, they actually lose value, right? Because you're customizing them to what you like. So meaning whenever you sell them, right, you're gonna have to sell them to someone who likes to say similar things as you. So finding a buyer is gonna be a lot more difficult, right? So meaning in the sense, as soon as you customize something, then it loses its value. You probably would have been able to sell it a lot better if you didn't customize it to your preference. You know, because how many people out there are gonna really have your preference or your why? Like why buy a chain that has somebody's record label on it if you're not from that record label? You're not gonna want to buy it. So it makes it a lot more difficult to sell the chains in case you do need money. You get what I'm saying? That's why the people that are always flashing the money, you already know, they're not really the best business people. And in ultra reality, I mean, people only get the stuff just to uh, flex on strangers, though. Like, just to get strangers' praise is why they essentially get all the stuff either way, right? Because, things don't really have any value. Things have as much value as people give it. Like, money is not really, it really has no value to it. It only has as much value as humanity gives it, right? Because in a sense, it's just a piece of paper. You know what I mean? But people give it all that value. Same with these brand companies. People give it all that value. But in actual reality, what are you paying for? A name? For something that, you can find cheaper that does the exact same thing? But you're going to pay 7 times more just because it has the name of some certain person on it. You know what I mean? Like, I am not getting a Rolex, bro, if I'm able to get a cheaper watch that's gonna tell me the exact same time as, this fucking watch as well. Unless that Rolex shoots a laser or could fucking, you know, make me levitate or, fucking bring my car up to me or some shit like that, then I'll pay that amount of money. Like, all right, what does it do? Oh shit, it's able to do this. All right, cool. But if all you're telling me that, well, it's a Rolex, what? That's it? Miss me. No, but it's a Rolex though. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. It doesn't do no different than this $20 watch, homie. Trying to take my money, bro. You think I'm stupid? You know? That shit's got to be able to do something, bro. Does it shoot fire or a bullet, Does it scan things? Then if it does some shit like that, then I'll throw the money out there, Like, all right, for sure, it's worth it. But if it don't do nothing else, nah. Like, it's because this is Louis Vuitton. It's Versace. It's a plain white shirt that just says Versace in small letters. And it's like 130? Why should I spend 130 right now? Because it's this, though. Like, I don't give a fuck, though. Nah, because then, people will see that you're wearing Versace. Like, oh, is that what that is, huh? Is that why I'm going to buy it? Because then people could see that I could afford it. All right. I see that. It's a legit reason. So people will know that I have money, huh? Because I could afford it. All right. Okay, I see the game now. Why should I give a fuck about what people think and say? I don't care. Miss me. People, I don't know. People are a trip to me. Like the shit that they put value and worry about. Because if you get some like bootleg shit, fools are gonna like this year, they're gonna call you names. Like, oh, and that's supposed to like affect me? And I'm supposed to be worried about that? Yeah, fool. You don't want to be called like cheap and like you're wearing bootleg shit. Like, why? Because if I get told that, what? Like, I might die or something? Like, well, no, but like, people are gonna laugh at you. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. Am I missing something? Here? I think I am missing something. I can never find somebody to actually give me a legit like explanation. They always dive into these talks of shit that's irrelevant and meaningless. Have you ever heard about Whitsett Park? Yeah. He might as well change his name to Hector. Sergio. People just know him as Hector. What's his real name? Hector, no? Nah, I think it's like Carlos or some shit like that. Festival invites having. All right. So people automatically assume the gangbangers know. Yeah, because of the life that they live, right? Like, they have to be stupid in order to make those choices, right? Which, it's not true. But George Lopez show made Cholos sound dumb. Remember his cousin? I really didn't watch the George Lopez show all that much. George Lopez comedy is like, it's very redundant. Like, it gets old really fast because of the overuses of it. I know, huh? Hey, bring me back a plate. You know what I mean? After a while, it's kind of like, Have you ever heard about the chocolate bar? Nah. The next one. You like egg burrito? Oh, yeah, the breakfast burritos, they bang. Happy Mexican right there. Serio. We have a soccer stadium out here. Baseball team. Oh, shit. Damn. That's fucked up. That sucks. To Fresno? But Fresno already had like teams and shit like that, right? They got the fucking Fresno State, the university. Have you ever been to MacArthur Park? Yeah, I've been to MacArthur Park a lot of times. It's not really all that like people make it seem like it's kind of like everywhere else. Gangbangers are not dumb. Have they made dumb choices? Yes, but just because you make a bad choice does not mean that you're dumb, like in general. You know what I mean? Just because you behave in a certain manner doesn't mean that you're actually like um, not educated. Because a lot of these individuals are very educated, very smart, very intelligent, but like I said, they just made the right choice. They just made the wrong choices, right? Emotions is something that's very difficult that not just them individuals have a hard time dealing with, right? But in people in general, right? Um, have a hard time speaking and dealing with their emotions, and people just, um, choose, you know, to handle their shit differently. No, but they don't all do drugs, though. Hey, wait for the road. I think I'll spend a lot of money on electric device. Exactly, because that actually does stuff, right? Like it's actually, it comes with all this, different, things that it's able to do, right? But that like see that's why anything that's technological, it's really good investment, right? Because it's gonna keep evolving and improving, and it's a good way to make money, right? Because it's the future compared to like if you invest in something that is pretty much going out of out of date already. Nazi from space, not even human. Hello from Ukraine. Shout out to Ukraine. His Fresno Jayhawks and is no longer anymore. All right. Wes Watson is so gangster that he was calling the shots in prison all the way from China and Japan. No, see, he never even had to say anything, bro. His aura, the aura that he would give, the vibe, the key when he would go Super Saiyan, I guess, I don't know. He said with that's all he needed to for people to know that he meant business. Because that's a real thing. His aura. And hearing him tell the stories, I'm like, wow, he really thinks that like he's really speaking this shit like if it's legit. And it's crazy that people actually really believe in it. It's like, wow, that's sad and incredible at the same time, right? And they say like, why? Because he looks the part. Is that what it is? No. Guess they must have never heard that looks could deceive. No. Excuse me. My iPhone 13, I bought it. It's working great. Wes Watson's gonna transform into. Nah, he's not. What is he doing right now? Isn't he locked up? Hope you're having a great weekend. Hey, gracias. Likewise. Isn't he incarcerated right now, or what is he doing? Panicking, no? He dug himself in quite a hole. They used to be our baseball team before they moved to Fresno, and man, that's fucked up. Like it's always good to have like a team where people could go and enjoy the, like and root for their teams, and it sucks when they take that away. You know what I mean? Especially for kids, for younger kids. You know what I mean? Hey, gracias. Likewise. Happy Easter to you guys. If or whoever celebrates, Happy Easter. Because I know not everyone celebrates it, but for those who do. Wes Watson is so gangster that he can make people disappear into thin air. He's gangster. Crazy how many people come on here to try to convince the world that they're so gangster. Like, fool, I'm a real one. I'm so gangster. Like, bro, you don't have to say you're a real one. You know, like, if you're a real one, you're a real one. He's gonna create a level 100 yards. Serio, was the main head? Too gangster. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my lunch break is over. We got a lot of work, so we got to get back to it. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.